Laura Busby, thanks for taking the time. Women's soccer season, the only one here at the Academy that's already underway. You got 2 games under your belt. Let's talk about, you went to Seattle, come away with a scoreless tie. Your impression of how your team played?
Yeah, I thought it was a fair result for us. Seattle's a good team, and it's obviously on their home turf, so it's never easy to get a point on the road. So I thought that it was a fair result for how we played. Certainly, I think we can play better than we did that game. I thought we came out a little sluggish in the first half, but ultimately we're working on that, and I think it was a good test for us.
Then you had a couple of days in between games, which is new this season, well, and new for you as well. What did your team do during that time, and did you have some fun at least maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. We got to see Alki Beach, which is always nice to see the water. We don't have a ton of that here in Colorado, so it was nice. We got a home-cooked meal from one of our players' families, and we went to Pike's Place, so it was nice to just do a little sightseeing and just have a bit of downtime.
Did you catch a fish? Did you try?
I did not catch a fish,
okay.
No.
Okay, and you didn't try?
I didn't try.
Okay, good. Then you go to Washington. That team, the Huskies, played really well in that game. Your impression, again, of your team?
Yeah, obviously a tough result, and I think anytime you play a Power 5 opponent, there's an element of just bigger, faster, stronger. So I think we were late to stuff. But I also think, in the first half, we came out fearful, and that's not something we can do for any game that we have this year. So we talked to them at halftime, and I thought we had a better response in the second half of just competing for every ball.
For sure. This week, big week, Army Week, as we like to say around here. They come to Falcon Stadium out here, the Cadet Soccer Stadium. Talk to me about how you're approaching this as your first Service Academy rivalry game. How are you approaching this with your team?
Yeah, I mean, we've done everything as a staff to try to get everyone out for that game. Obviously, the support means a lot to us, and so we want to have a big crowd and just have energy behind us. But as far as our team goes, we'll start to prepare this week for that game, and ultimately I think it's going to be a great contest. I think it's going to be, I've watched a bit of them on film, and I think they look good this year. I'm a good friend of Tracy Chow's, and I think she's done a great job with them over the last 2 years, and so I would expect a tough contest for us. And I think for me, my priority for them is just coming out with energy, and competing for every single ball. And I think if we do that, I think we'll be organized, and hopefully we'll focus this week on creating some attacking chances.
I know last year Air Force Women's Soccer beat both Army and Navy on the road. Having them at home, and you said you want to get a lot of cadets, lots of fans out. Obviously, we do. It's 7 o'clock Friday night. Don't forget, folks, get to the game. But tell me, what kind of energy do you get when there's a big crowd rooting for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just different, and having opened up on the road, it's just challenging. We have a great following. Our parents are great, and they seem to tailgate for every single game. So I think it's fantastic, but there's nothing like being at home, and we had a couple contests here this spring, and I think it just makes a difference for our players to have all of their families and fans in the stands. It just feels different, and to defend our home turf is something that's really important to us, and so I have no doubt that we'll get up for this one.
What does your team need to work on? You've seen them play in 2 actual games now. What would you like to see them do better this coming weekend?
Yeah, we've adjusted some things defensively. I think we obviously gave up some set piece goals against UW, so I think that'll be a priority this week, is making sure we're dialed in on set pieces, because we want to force teams to beat us within the run of play. And I think those are completely within our control, so we'll focus on that this week. And like I said last time, I love the attacking side of the game, so I want to make sure that we're putting the ball in the back of the net. And I think there's some things, we just lost a bit of composure against UW, and we'll focus on that this week and making sure things are clicking.
We mentioned Army Friday. You play Bucknell on Sunday at noon. Fans come out to that one as well, because something special is going to happen after that game, right?
Yeah, we're going to have a kids clinic after the game. So we had some great sports camps over the summer, and we'd love to see those families back, and we'll have a free clinic after the game.
All right. Coach Busby, thanks for the time, and good luck against Army and Bucknell.
Thank you.